This is Woodman here. Welcome to another channel message. The intricacies of human behavior often reveal profound truths about the struggles we all face. Many individuals exhibit narcissistic traits, but not purely out of malice, but rather as a response to their own unresolved issues and pain. This inner turmoil may manifest in self centered behavior, often leaving a trail of hurt in their wake. These individuals might be grappling with feelings of inadequacy, trauma from past experiences, or societal expectations that warp their sense of self. Understanding that their actions stem from deep seated struggles allows us to approach them with empathy rather than resentment. Nonetheless, it is often those with empathy that are targeted by such individuals. When such individuals inflict harm on those who embody compassion, often referred to as the chosen ones, they create a ripple effect of pain. Those chosen ones who strive to maintain ethical integrity and a higher moral ground become targets for those who are suffering. As they hurt others, they accumulate karma, which refers to the spiritual law of cause and effect. This accumulation is not simply about punishment, it serves as a necessary mechanism for growth and accountability. The more they stray from their moral compass, the heavier their karmic burden becomes, ultimately leading them deeper and deeper into their suffering as their vibration lowers greater and greater. Whereas those who do things that are right, they vibrate on higher and higher levels. And so we might want to get retribution for those who wrong us, responding with harsh energy, but this only perpetuates negativity. This kind of retaliation can draw us into a cycle of harm that can affect our own spiritual well being. Instead, we're called to embody a transformative response, one that reflects understanding and compassion. This shift in perspective not only protects our energy, but also opens the door to healing. By choosing empathy over anger, we create a space where forgiveness can flourish, allowing us to transcend the immediate pain of our circumstances. The wisdom found in the teachings of figures like Jesus Christ, who we seek to embody a Christ consciousness in emulating, serves as a profound reminder of the importance of forgiveness. His plea, Father, forgive them, they know not what they do, highlights a crucial truth. Many who cause harm are often unaware of the implication of their actions, or if they are aware, they just simply don't have the capacity to care because there's something that is possessing them, some demonic force that is causing them to shut off certain systems of feeling that would allow them to feel for others. Forgiveness is not just a release of resentment, it's a call for deeper reaction and accountability. One must recognize their actions, one must seek forgiveness from those who they've hurt and from God above, the divine, in order to initiate healing. One has to separate from the evil that one does and truly, truly atone and repent for it. Confession plays a critical role in the process. It's not enough for individuals to just simply acknowledge wrongdoing eternally. They must also vocalize the missteps to themselves, and these acts of confession serve multiple purposes. They cultivate humility, they foster accountability, and they create a pathway for becoming better. Once we confront our actions and see the pain that we've caused, the cycle of denial that we had when we had a victim mentality begins to fade away. Atonement can lead us to tangible steps that can help us to become more in balance. But it really starts with a sincere confession, not one that's just done for confession's sake. Individuals cannot be absolved of their karma without facing the consequences of their actions as well. This journey may involve enduring suffering that serves as a catalyst for growth and understanding. It is essential to remember that karma is not merely punitive, it is a teacher. By navigating through the consequences, individuals learn valuable lessons that can lead to genuine transformation. In this way, the spiritual journey is not solely about punishment, but rather about fostering deeper awareness, compassion, and ultimately redemption. As we extend our understanding and compassion to those who cause harm, we simultaneously create an environment that encourages growth, healing, and the possibility of a brighter future for all involved. Now, of course, you do still have to be careful because it's very easy to just simply say, well, let's turn the other cheek, let's bygones be bygones, we let these people back into our lives. That is not the immediate answer because someone who's quite aware of this and who may manipulate the situation this way may just simply use it as an opportunity to hurt again and again and again. So sometimes it may be necessary for those who are empathic, those who are chosen ones, to distance themselves and to leave that distance in place because it is also part of the teachable lesson. In other words, if we open ourselves back up to some sort of harm infliction, and we then suffer more harm infliction, we're not benefiting ourselves. We are endangering our own mental health, and then the other person really doesn't begin that road to really accounting for what they've done, getting away from the victim mentality, and learning to understand that actions have consequences. Separation is part of the aspect that may seem a bit punitive. And keep in mind that in chosen ones who are empathic, they may have the ability to heal darkness. In other words, they can alchemize that darkness and turn it from lower vibrational energies into higher vibrational, um, you know, things that are of the light, things that can help a person be, like a catalyst for growth and for improvement. And that's not to say that the empaths and the chosen ones can't do it, but we just have to be mindful of the fact that you can't let the person off the hook for their own actions. They have to do the work. Otherwise, it will be of no use, and you don't even know if the divine themselves might be upset with the chosen one for interfering. Because if the chosen one chooses not to hold back, then that may not only cause harm to the chosen one, but also may prolong the suffering of the person who needs to learn their lesson. Therefore, even though it may seem harsh, the separation and distance is necessary because one has to pull away and make one truly, truly face themselves in the mirror, and feeling alone and abandoned by others, they have to come to this dark night of the soul moment. And when that dark night of the soul moment happens, one person is able to confront their inner shadow, their inner dark self, their inner issues, and they learn how to find more positive ways of expressing that, find more positive ways of accepting that, and realizing that that can be used for good. It doesn't have to be used just strictly for manipulation and evil and theft and all other forms of abuse that people who have these narcissistic like traits will embody. So just keep in mind that it's not an easy process, and it may not even happen in this lifetime. It may be something that has to be endured over several lifetimes, depending on how bad the actions are. That it invokes so much karma. But nonetheless, the process has to be allowed to work for itself. And we just have to allow each individual to find that way back on their own. And they may be lost. Like I said, you have the demons, you have the principalities, they're working on these people. And one of the reasons why they target these people that may become the people who inflict harm in our lives is because when someone is good, when someone is of the light, say like people like us, the chosen ones, so to speak, our light irritates the demons of others. And Satan and the dark forces want to work through these other people to find ways to harm the chosen ones because they want the chosen ones to fall. In other words, they could really care less about the people who've already fallen because they've already got them exactly where they want them. But they want to corrupt the empaths. They want to corrupt the chosen ones. They want to corrupt the ones who are ethically upright because they're trying to make them fall. When they fall, then the forces of darkness will rejoice and they will have been able to put one over on God's beloved. And when I say chosen one, it's not necessarily that somehow it's predestined that, oh, yes, you are the chosen one. Ooh, like, it's not that. That's not really how that works. Being a chosen one means that you are the one who chooses to be better. You are the one who acknowledges in your heart that you want to be more Christ like. You want to be more in the Spirit of God. You want to be the person who's thinking at a higher level, who's vibrating at a higher level, who's very energetic, who's able to make the world a better place than when you found it. So don't put too much on that as if to somewhat feel like you have this ego a mile long because I'm a chosen one. That's not what that's about at all. And it's just like the same when people use the terms divine masculine and divine feminine. You know, when that doesn't make us, if we fall into that category, right? And that's for higher forces that are above my pay grade to determine. But that doesn't mean if you're classified as one that necessarily you somehow hit the lottery jackpot and were able to end up, ooh, hey, this person is divine. It just simply means that once again, like a chosen one, you are on a higher path. You have done a lot of work, and therefore you are emulating the Christ consciousness. You are achieving higher and higher levels of being in the right vibration, of being in the right frequency, of understanding the lessons of how life is really supposed to work. And the more you master it, the more you elevate. If you like this message, please like, share, and subscribe. If you're new here, welcome aboard. It's a safe space. If you're returning, I'm glad that you're back. I love you so much. In the name of the Most High God, I wish you health, wealth, prosperity, and abundance, as well as blessings and protection if you so deserve. Woodman signing off. Have a great evening. Take care.